everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm really excited that you are here. If you are new to my channel, my name is Saray Bailey and I am the content creator behind all things I am Saray Bailey on Instagram, and I'm really excited that you've joined me today for this very special video because I cannot believe that we are almost in 2022 and we are ready to move into our new planners. As the content creator behind Saray Bailey, I love to share all things planning and goal setting. I am super passionate about that, and you'll also can expect to see a little bit of lifestyle and simple seasonal living as I embark in this journey of a little bit more simplistic but more fulfilling, more productive overall life. Now, if you are a hardcore planner person, maybe you've already moved into your 2022 planner, or perhaps you're already in the process of moving in. Regardless of where you are in the process, I think that these tips can really help you make sure that you're setting yourself up for success for the new upcoming year. Now, this video is all about preparing to move into our new planners. I will have another video on actually moving into the planner, but preparation is key. It makes sure that you've covered all of your bases so that when you're sitting down to actually move into your planner, you have everything that you need and you're not getting frustrated or realizing that you have forgotten something later on. All right, so let's get right into the tips. So the first tip is to schedule time to move into your planner. If you're anything like me, moving into the planner, it's a process. Depending what planner you're using, you might have multiple sections that you want to address when you are moving into them. So you want to make sure that you have ample time. Now, depending on your style, you might want to do it all at once, or you might want to break it up in chunks. Me personally, I love to break it up in chunks. That way that I don't feel like I have to rush through any one particular section, and I can really devote the time to each section that however much time it deserves, because I want to make sure that I'm setting myself up for success. Now, some sections of your planner might not necessarily take you a ton of time depending on what you're trying to work on. So maybe you can couple a couple of sections. You can couple a few sections together and then do one that might be a little bit more time consuming on its own. I honestly think that investing the time early on will ensure that you are totally set up for the best year yet. Tip number 2, you want to grab last year's planner if you had one. So if you have been a planner, you probably saved your planners already. So I like to review the previous years just so that I can recall some of the things that may have happened during different stages or seasons of the year. That way I can perhaps consider those as part of my goal setting process, or actually book them if it's something that we do on a recurrent basis. If this is your first year officially planning, maybe you have been planning on and off on little pieces of paper here and there, but now you are truly committing to that one planner, you want to make sure to save it for next year so that when you do the same exercise next year, you already have your reference book ready to go. Okay, this one's a little bit more tedious, but it's definitely going to be worth it. Throughout the year, you may have collected appointment cards, invitations that came in the mail, all kinds of special events, notices, etc. So you may have those scattered throughout your home, or maybe you already have a designated spot for it. Regardless, what you want to do is get everything together so that when you're sitting down, you have all of those special dates and appointments and events that are coming up so that you can reference and actually stick them in your planner. Now, honestly, for me, that has been a challenge because we didn't necessarily have a designated spot to keep all of these things that were coming in throughout the year, especially things that are scheduled more than a year away. Like I know, for example, we have a wedding to go to in 2023, right? Who's thinking about 2023? Well, some people that are getting married are thinking about that. So I found, now that I'm using a ring agenda, one of the pockets within the agenda is a perfect spot to kind of throw in all of these things and house them all together. Maybe you don't want to keep them in your planner. Perhaps you can set up some sort of command center so that you can toss all of those things in there going forward, and then you can gather everything. But if you don't have that system right now and you feel like those things are all over the place, grab a little basket or a bag and just go around your home, check in that junk drawer of yours that perhaps you have thrown those appointment cards in there, and start gathering everything. And don't forget your purses. If you're like me, you're probably switching purses every once in a while. Sometimes we tend to leave a lot of appointment cards in there as well. So go through all of your purses because there might be things stuffed in there. Tip number 4 is to either maintain or start a perpetual book. What is a perpetual book? A perpetual book or calendar, it is a list of dates for every month of the year that you can add things, but it's not a specific monthly view calendar. It's just lists days 1 through 31st, if that's however many days that month has, and you can list events that do not change. So think of birthdays, anniversaries, especially if you have a lot of folks that you need to keep track of. A perpetual calendar can be a great asset to your planning lineup. So if you don't have one, I recommend starting one, or if you already have one, make sure that you grab it so that you can add those dates into your New Year's planner. Now, the last few tips, 5, 6, and 7, are the most fun. This is where you start to gather all of the supplies that you're going to need. So if you don't already have all of your supplies all together, you want to start maybe getting the things that you know that you're going to be using. I like to keep all of my supplies in one basket. These are my go-to tools that I know that I'm going to use, not just for setting up my new planner, but also for throughout the rest of the year, right? For everyday planning, I'm always using this bin. So some of your favorites may include highlighters, washi tape, scissors, or an X-Acto knife if you're going to be getting a little bit more creative with stickers in your favorite sticker books, and of course your favorite pens. So just gather everything together. That way you are ready to go when the time to move into your planner is here. So I'd love to know what might be some other things or traditions that you have set in place for moving into your new planner. Go ahead and make sure to leave your comment down below in the comment section to let me know what are some of the things that you do to prepare to move into a new planner, and maybe that can help someone else within our community here as well. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope that you enjoyed these tips and tricks to preparing for planner moving season. If you have any questions on any of the products that I've shown, be sure to expand the description section. I'll have links to everything. As always, friends, I will see you next time.